What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Tuesday, November 26th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live, and follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. That's how you get updates throughout the day. I've got Jordan Poole on the outside looking in, sitting at the number 6 spot, and we don't even know if he's going to play today. He is questionable. Who will be my favorites, my top 5 plays for today? We're going to find out after this. Black Friday is here, and it is the perfect time to sign up at Stokastic. That is the promo code, Black Friday. One big word, 50% off your first payment of any single sport core or max subscription. Whichever sport you choose, week or month, gets you projections, ownership, all of our advanced data, and our entire simulation package. Single lineup sims, but also single game sims if you're playing Showdown. Our full contest generator, and our main sim package if you're looking for mass entry. We've got it all. You can get it for 50% off using the promo code Black Friday. First up at number 5, I've got Jabari Smith Jr. Power forward center eligible, 4,500. Very wild price tag for someone like Jabari Smith. This one makes me very intrigued. 11.5 points, 6 boards, an assist, and a stock. I got him 28% optimal. The crazy part about Jabari Smith is, while I gave him 20 minutes, he might just play 22, or he might just play 34. His range of playing time is massive. So keep that in mind while you're taking Jabari Smith, because on those days where he's not going to get the minutes, it's not going to feel like a really good experience. But the goal for me is to win a GPP. And if that's the case, I want these guys with bigger tails to the right-hand side. I want the guy that we can expect to play 20 minutes and can fall into 35 just if it's going well. And that's what you get out of Jabari Smith. The fact that you can have him at power forward and center, helpful. 4,500 for a guy with legitimate 34-minute upside? How do you want to dodge that in a GPP? In at number 4, I've got Lauri Markkanen, small forward, power forward eligible, 7,400, projected for 22 points, 7 boards, 2.5 assists, and a little over a stock. No Jordan Clarkson around for Utah right now, and that gives you just a little bit more for Markkanen to do. The minutes have been up lately. He's playing 34 a night. San Antonio's defense is fine. It's obviously much better than fine when Wemby is on the floor, but there will be a chunk of time when he is not. Maybe that doesn't overlap too much with Markkanen, but even still, it's not the crazy defense we're going to be expecting from the Spurs 2 years from now, anchored by Castle and Wemby. It's still just average, and I can handle that. That's going to be fine for us here. But the fact that Markkanen just kind of has the ability to do whatever he wants for this Utah Jazz team, and he's only 7,400, I think he's a little too cheap. In at number 3, for definitely the first time that I can remember, Alex Sarr, power forward center eligible, 5K, projected for 11.5 points, 6 boards, 2 assists, and just shy of 2.5 stocks. The matchup is helping here a lot. Pace up spot against the Chicago Bulls. Both teams have dreadful overall defenses. This game has the highest implied total on the slate. That's a lot working for Sarr here. And a 5K price tag, he's basically playing 26 or 27 minutes a night. They just locked him in to those minutes. So you don't have that sort of right tail of crazy minutes boost that we talked about earlier. But we do have a guy that's going to piece together a pretty interesting stat line and can get really wild when it comes to stocks. That ability is in there. And against a team like the Chicago Bulls, it feels like the type of game where he could have that sort of outlier day. After that, all it takes really is like an extra bucket or two, an extra rebound or two, and all of a sudden Sarr is looking like a guy you want to have. The power forward eligibility is carrying a lot of weight here once again. That flexibility changes everything, and that's what gets Sarr into 3. This one feels weird, but it's not. Mike Conley in at number 2. Now, he's questionable for today. That carries crazy weight. Obviously, if he doesn't play, he's not number 2. But if he's in, point guard eligible, 4,600, projected for 10 points, 5.5 assists, 3 boards, stock and a half. The interesting piece here is that he should not be 4,600. We're talking about a guy that even in his latter career now, he's still like a 0.9 to 0.95 fantasy point per minute guy. But the most appealing thing for Conley, and the scary part of Conley today, is that he's been ramping his minutes up lately. Now, he's been missing some time over the past week and a half, but this is a guy that got up to like 35 minutes in a game, played 30 very regularly, pseudo recently, except for those missed games. If we're expecting him to continue to play 30, then 4,600 is a crazy price tag. Even if he drops back down to that 23-24 range that he sat in for the first few weeks of the season, he's still a solid value option. But if Mike Conley's playing 30 today, he's the most underpriced player on the slate. We just need him in. It's a scary spot, but if he's in, he's undoubtedly in the top 3 all day. Finally, we get to the number 1 contender. That will be Kyle Kuzma. Power forward only, 6,300, projected for 21 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and a stock. It hasn't been a very fun Kyle Kuzma experience so far this season. But the minutes are starting to climb a little bit. I've got him in for 29, and that just doesn't correspond to his price tag right now. Especially if Jordan Poole happens to be out. Then you have even more offense that can go to Kyle Kuzma. Even more appealing. So he's already number 1, and I have Poole in. He's going to look even better if Poole ends up out. It's possible that they even ramp his minutes up a little bit more as games start to go on. Maybe he gets back into that 32-33 range that we came to be very used to for Kyle Kuzma last year, but he's working his way back still, getting his sea legs back. He missed a decent chunk at the beginning of the season, but he is underpriced for this matchup. Remember, 5-game slate, and he's got the best matchup of the day. Well, Chicago does. He's got the best game of the day. I don't think this one's moving at all today, and it might only get better. Kyle Kuzma is your number 1 contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Tuesday, November 26th. FanDuel top 10s posted to my Twitter by the time you're watching this video, along with the 6 through 10 on the DraftKings side. And don't forget, it's right here, right now, 50% off your first payment of any core or max single sport subscription using the promo code Black Friday. Enjoy it, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. We got a lot of games.